Hello everybody, it's Melinda, the Fat-Free Gourmet, bringing you a short stack today. On the burner, we're going to look at a vintage kitchen utensil and make some antipasto. My daddy used to make canned antipasto, and this is not my daddy's antipasto recipe. There's that cool kitchen utensil I told you about, probably from the mid-30s, nice wooden handle. Don't know how sharp this thing is, but we're going to find out. Really excited to use it with you guys here today. So we're going to start out with a mason jar, pint mason jar. I've got 3 pickle cucumbers. The skin is softer on them. They're a little bit different than a regular cucumber, more tender. Let's see how sharp this tool is. I love the handle. I just think it's cute as a bug. Okay, so here we go. It is definitely not a Cuisinart, but it's kind of fun. Kind of wonder who had this tool before me and what they used it for, and yeah, it's cool. So the recipe, you could probably put any kind of fresh vegetable in you want. The reason I like this recipe is because it doesn't cook the veggies. They stay raw, so we get all the nutrients. Nice and crunchy, I love it. Here's a carrot. I'm going to do the same thing with it. Try and stick with the recipe the first time around, and then make your tweaks to it, your changes, and tell us about it. Comment down below. Let us know what you did and what you liked and what you didn't like about each of the versions of your recipe that you tried. I've got a red onion here. I'm just going to slice it up. You could use green onions too. Anyway, we're going to put that aside, and we'll start with about a good inch of a ginger finger sliced. I've got 3 healthy cloves of garlic. If they're not big cloves, put 4 or 5. Garlic's good for you. It tastes really great in the recipe. The fresh garlic, fresh ginger, and I've got a sprig of fresh dill, actually 2 or 3 sprigs, from my AeroGarden. You can visit me on Instagram and check and see the progress of my AeroGarden. I love it. Okay, I'm taking my jar here. I'm going to put in some, half a cup of filtered water, half a cup of rice vinegar, and it's sweetened. You can use any kind of vinegar you want in this recipe. We're going to add some more sweetness, so if you use one that's not sweetened, you might want to add a little more sugar. I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of Lakanto monk fruit sweetener, 1 teaspoon of whole peppercorns, 1 teaspoon of whole mustard seed, 1 teaspoon of whole allspice, and a pinch of salt. This is all going into the microwave for 2 minutes. We're going to heat it up, and we're not going to can this, so we want to macerate our vegetables in it, and the warmth helps it to penetrate the vegetables. So I'm going to layer these vegetables and the spices. I'm going to push them down into the brine. And like I said, jicama, radishes, I think anything you can think of that you enjoy, asparagus, anything would be good. And having them crunchy and fresh is really nice. Great for a alfresco dinner in the summertime or on a charcuterie tray would be wonderful. All right, so just push them down into that brine. Fit as many as you can, pack them in tightly, and you're going to put the lid on, and it's still warm. So we're going to let it sit outside the refrigerator until it cools off. First, we're going to wipe off all the excess that we sloppily get pushed out, and tighten up the jar. Rinse it off when you're done. But here we go. These will be ready in 24 hours. And I had extra vegetables, so I just made another jar. It's really quick and easy. It doesn't require a lot of prep except cutting your vegetables up. And really great anytime snack. Good recipe for the kids to help you with too. So here we are. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed seeing a vintage kitchen tool in action. And come back and visit me again soon on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, or YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen. And as always, make it a great day and stay epicurious.